What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing tonight's game between the Chicago Bulls and Philadelphia 76ers. And of course, this is my Bulls report. Now, the Chicago Bulls are coming off a win versus this same opponent Monday night in a double overtime win. The Chicago Bulls need all the wins they can basically add up at this stage of the season, and going up against a Philadelphia 76er team who already clinched a playoff spot. You know this game was going to be tough, facing off against, Joel Embiid. A lot of people thinking he is going to be the MVP this year. Not to mention no James Harden. So the Bulls definitely had a lot of things going for them. I believed in this game. Still having DeMar DeRozan, still having Vucevic, Zach LaVine. You still have your core guys, your Patrick Beverleys. No Alex Caruso, but Javonte Green was available again. So, looking at the game on paper, I figured that the Bulls had a chance to pull this game, make it grimy, make it gritty, and find a way to get another win versus a more than formidable Eastern Conference opponent. Now, we did see DeAnthony Melton, with a three to start. You seen the Bulls turnovers, and the Bulls found themselves down 10 in the first 2 minutes of this basketball game. The 76ers do go on a 13-0 run to start, and the Bulls find themselves down as much as 17 at one point in the first quarter. The Bulls do not get their first points until Zach LaVine goes to the line with about 8 minutes or so left in the first quarter, but he only makes 1 out of 2, and the Bulls find themselves down 20. Now, after a 1-for-9 start, the Chicago Bulls do get a 7-0 run, and then they find themselves down 12. Andre Drummond get in and start to make an impact. You see LaVine just was out of sorts at the beginning of this game with turnovers. And the Bulls were down by 13, 36 to 33. 36 to 23. Now, after the first quarter, I said if the Bulls can chip away little by little throughout the course of this basketball game, they have more than a shot to find a way to pull a win and just get it done, Now in the second quarter, you see Kobe White get the first basket, and the Bulls have to find the shooters from Philadelphia, whether it was Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, DeAnthony Melton. They just could not find shooters. Know your personnel. If guys are on the wing, they are waiting for the driving kick. Even guys like PJ Tucker. You have to get these guys off the line. Run out to them. Get them off the line. You have to force guys that do not like to put the ball on the floor, get them to put the ball on the floor. You cannot allow standstill jump shots. No defense. No effort. No type of grit. Just no hustle. I'm looking for so many words to say. Tonight, overall, defensively, was a joke. But you did see Kobe White get to the rim, and the Bulls were cutting into the lead. Patrick Williams' three came along, and the Bulls just, like I said, they started to let the game get to them. You seen on a play from DeMar DeRozan when he thought he was fouled. He said something to the ref. He got a tech after Vucevic tried to pull DeMar DeRozan away from the play, but the ultimate result was a technical foul on his part. You seen Ayo Dosunmu go to the rim, get hit across his arm by Tobias Harris, no call. Billy Donovan got a tech also. And that was just basically how the first half looked. It looked like Chicago was a team looking for answers. They looked uninterested in this basketball game. And the Sixers, again, they were getting warm-up shots. The Bulls were down 24, 10 first half threes. Then you see the Bulls down by as much as 30, and they found themselves down 76 to 48 at half. And then I had to take a deep breath. I said, okay. After 24 minutes of basketball, the Bulls played about as worse of a first half that you can honestly say, right? Worst First half, I can honestly say. I'm like, okay, let me look fast forward to the second half and see what they do in the next 24. Patrick Williams gets to the rim and the Bulls are down as much as 20 in the third, right? The Bulls, I'm not even going to give you guys the on and outset of what happened in the second half, but Joel Embiid did not play at all in the second half of this basketball game due to score differential. That's what they called it. DeMar DeRozan ended up going out in this basketball game. Also, his night ended early due to a quad strain, the same injury that he was dealing with earlier this year. The Chicago Bulls did end up losing tonight's basketball game by a final score of 116-91. I'm going to give you guys the box scores and things like that, but I definitely have a rant. This game was an actual joke. It was a joke. The Chicago Bulls, for a team that's, vying for a play-in spot, between that 11, 10, 9 area, they cannot have games like this. It's late in the season. The roster is the roster. Who's there is who's there. Guys are uninterested. Vucevic was not involved at all in tonight's basketball game. There were a lot of bad plays. Guys doing uncharacteristic things. You just seen a basketball team that, in my opinion, and I'm going to say this, and I really mean it, it's over. It's over. The whole project between Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Nikola Vucevic, and Billy Donovan and this core, it's over. I can't stress that enough. When I look at this team nightly and I see them win 3 games in a row and then they can't turn that corner, it lets me know something's missing. I like Patrick Beverley. I like Pat. He can be a voice. But I feel like the 3 main guys have to be the ones to carry the torch on nights like this. Yes, we played a double overtime against the Sixers Monday. Yes, we played an overtime game against the Miami Heat. Yes, you lose to the Sacramento Kings. But you have to find a way after beating the Nuggets, to couple and get some type of momentum. Tonight wasn't that. The Sixers came to Chicago. The Bulls were not on the road. There's no reason why you should have found yourselves down as much as 20 plus in the beginning of tonight's basketball game. It's an absolute joke. It's an embarrassment. I'm embarrassed for the fans that were actually in the building tonight. Rightly so, you have a right to boo. For a team that doesn't show up and show out at this stage of the season but so many games to go. There are not enough games left in the season. There are not enough games left in the season. The season is coming to a close. The Chicago Bulls have to figure out a way to put more wins together. As far as the 76ers box scores, as I told you, the final score of tonight's game was 116-91. The Chicago Bulls never scored over 30 points in one quarter tonight. As I look at the box scores, you see Zach LaVine with 16, Andre Drummond with double-double with 13 and 10, Nikola Vucevic with 8 and 5, DeMar DeRozan with 4 and 3, just horrible. Ayo Dosunmu, 14. Derrick Jones Jr. with 10. Kobe White with 19 off the bench. That was the high man for the game for Chicago. As far as Philadelphia goes, DeAnthony Melton was the high man with 25. He did hit 4 threes tonight. Tobias Harris had 21. Maxey had 21. Joel Embiid only had 12. James Harden did not play at all tonight. They said he was dealing with a sore Achilles. But the Chicago Bulls have to do better. They turn around and play a team. They go on the road Friday and actually play the Portland Trail Blazers. And I believe they are on the road for some time because Friday is Portland. Sunday is LA. Monday is LA. Tuesday is LA. And Wednesday is LA. So they have a few home and aways between, you know, Lakers, Clippers, and things like that. So I'm definitely interested to see how they, you know, pull out this next, what? I'm thinking 5 games, see what they look like over these next 5 games, because like I said, the season is rapidly coming to a close. The Chicago Bulls have to figure it out. Whether or not DeMar DeRozan is going to be with the team is yet to be seen. But after tonight's loss and embarrassment, I need every Chicago Bull, you know, that's currently on the roster to look themselves in the mirror, 1 through 12, and reach and find something to play for at this stage of the season. You know, you guys see, I don't even want to bring in the fact that these guys make money to play basketball. You know, that's what they do. They're professional basketball players. But at the end of the day, you have to play for something outside of just that. I feel like after tonight, Zach LaVine has to be the one to carry this team where they want to go for the rest of the season. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Chicago Bulls fans, Philadelphia 76er fans, or if you're just a fan of the NBA and this is your first time tuning into this channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.